Hi, all of you. Am I audible and streaming fine? Can you confirm, please? All those who have joined. Hi, Abhishek, Nitya, Sirampur, Bhagat, Basudev, Smriti. Good evening, Siddharth, Aryan, Vanshri. So if I can ask a very uncomfortable question, if you all had given the prelims this time, and I'm presuming that you did not manage. Hi, Tejas. Hi, Ganesh, Abhishek. Good evening, good evening. Am I streaming fine for all of you? Yeah? Oh, Debarga, I happy to see you. You all had given prelims? Hello, Pranam, Ashutosh. You all had given prelims? Okay, lack of preparation, Smriti did not answer. What was your expected score? When you gave your prelims, what was the score you were expecting? In GS, do you think the problem was in CSAT? I'm good, Rohit. I'm good. Very happy to see you. And did you expect not to qualify, or it was a debacle, unexpected? Hello, BC knowledge fact. Okay, okay. Rohit says 75. He has scored. Okay, didn't qualify, Siddharth. So you missed out by how much? Nitya, that's unfortunate. I do not know why you should have not qualified. 86 GS, he said 95, 85, 90, 100. Wow. Again, yet you did not make it. Well, I know, there are a lot of reasons to believe that maybe this year something was wrong in the operations, in the UPSC process, something was not right. Because most people who have qualified are those who have scored more than 100. A lot of students in the range of 90, 95 did not make it. Ashish, that was definitely a low score. That was a low score, definitely. Yeah, we are doing that, Shalini. We will do that slowly. Okay, 60 in GS. Okay. You would miss the basic factual questions, retention issues. You're good with, you need more of revision, essentially. You need more of revision. Okay, okay. Your sister qualified. She scored 98. Okay, okay, Rohit. I know this time in general, I don't know, my expectation was that the cutoff will be low this time. In fact, I would not have been surprised if the cutoff had gone to 78, 79 also. But looks like something has been amiss. The paper was definitely not a regular paper. It was one of the tougher ones. The questions were not straight, although all the themes were predictable, all the themes more or less on the lines that a student can prepare for. But, somehow it's possible that some of the questions may have been dropped like they were dropped last time. Fear, anxiety. Okay, okay, okay. Chalo, so anyways, I hope, because this prelims trauma is something that unfortunately will be part of um, you know part of you for some time. It's not easy to get over the prelims pain, and I've always said this: no matter how poorly prepared you are or how ill prepared you are, if you give prelims, you do develop some kind of hope. And those of you who have been preparing, studying for 3, 4, 5 months, you do tend to have expectations to qualify. And if the results are otherwise, it does hurt. It has hurt, and it takes time getting over it. It's almost 10 days now since the results were out. So what do you think? Did you all, have you managed to come out of the pain, or some of you are still smarting from that pain? अभी भी वो दर्द है, वो गुस्सा है, वो फ्रस्ट्रेशन है कि आप लोग धीरे धीरे उससे बाहर निकल पाए हो? What is your status? It's a bad question to ask, but okay, fine. Yeah, wasted 1 month, could not find way how to navigate. Okay, no problem. But have you managed to come out of it to some extent, or you're still smarting from that pain? For about 100 in GS, CSAT failed. Gautam, that's truly unfortunate. That's truly unfortunate. Anamika, much better now. Ready to give next year. Beta, dekho, if you look at the result this year, no, you realize lot of students who qualified are fourth attempt, fifth attempt. I know a lot of them who are sixth attempt students also, and then getting best 30 rank, best 40 rank. So it requires a bit of resilience. Okay? Do not get so upset. First attempt wale, second attempt, fine. BPSC dunga, ठीक है परवेज, okay. But try not to completely get disoriented, lose hope in the system. Okay. So chalo, hoping that you all are finally managing this pain and trauma. I hope let us get doing our proper work. Now, one thing I'll ask all of you, okay? I know you all are working hard. I know you all have put in some time. But can you ask yourself very honestly and very sincerely, if you had really done all the basics well, if you had really done answer writing properly, did you consolidate your notes? And while you were revising for prelims, did you realize that if you had summaries written, your revision would have been much more faster? Ye aapko realization hua ki nahi hua? That's the important question I would like to ask you. Did you have the realization? If your summaries was done, if a synopsis was done, and if you had read NCERTs well, maybe your preparation would have been a bit more manageable. Did you all have the realization? How many of you can tell me very honestly that you had done all the basics, essentials? How many of you had done good answer writing and then went on towards prelims? Do you think all that process was followed by most of you? Of course, there were some of you who would have done that. I'm not questioning that. A lot of gaps were there. Answer writing is not done. Ashish Maurya tells me. Aditi, okay, you realized if you had summaries, only mistake was low number of mocks. But why, Mudit? Why did you have less number of mock tests? I encourage go for 3,000, 4,000 questions, as many questions as possible. So why did you stop at lesser or fewer number of mock sessions? And if you can quickly tell us what were your gaps, because see, there's no point you going back and staying in that frustrated mode. You have to come out of it. You have to start working towards the next attempt, unless you're very very confident कि अब तो मेरा नहीं होगा and I want to move on. Up to I think it's over, I want to move on. That's a different feeling if you have. But if you guys are planning for next year, 26th attempt, it's time you start off the process. Okay, so let's be honest in our assessment. Can you tell me what were the gaps? You focused more on PYQs. That was a nice thing. Why should that be bad? Your lack of organized approach cost you prelims. You lacked exam hall temperament, okay. Incomplete synopsis, lack of revision strategy. Who scored 72 yet failed? Yeah. That's a fact. But if you ask yourself honestly, how many of you do you think that if you had cleared your prelims, you were ready for the mains? More important question. Failing prelims, I understand. That's unfortunate. But do you think if you had cleared prelims, you were very well positioned to take on mains. आपको लगता है ऐसे? You started CSAT a bit late. Okay, ठीक है. Okay. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to ascertain from this. Because see, when you're starting off the cycle for next year, you must not make the same mistakes again. You must not be, trapped in the same set of gaps again. You have to get out of those gaps. And if you ask me, if you do your preparation well for this year, you should try to work like 2026 is your last attempt. Okay. You lost your marks, means by few marks. Okay. Means was not done. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Parvez says he would have managed. So Parvez, how many answers had you written? Anamika realizes it's a blessing in disguise. Ashish was not ready. Siddharth was not ready. Advanced class, yes, of course. Yeah, so Parvez, आपने कितने answers लिखे थे? Do you have any assessment of that? Did you think on how many answers you had written? Okay, 50, 60, 100, 150. Hi, Abhinav. Okay. You are ready? Okay. Lots of revision. Short mock says still could not get 70 marks. Revision of what kind? वो भी important है. Okay. So chalo, let us do some discussions on this now. Can you all see my screen? Is my screen visible to all of you? Is my screen visible to all of you? Can you all see my screen? I'll take you through the process. Yeah? Okay, ठीक है. Yes, you can see 200 questions for geography optional. Oh, excellent. That's a very nice preparation that you have had. Okay, let's get started, all of you. Okay, we will build up eventually on all of this. So I'm calling this session as a special session. We are getting ready for 2026, and I want to suggest you that you work with a mindset where you're working towards mission IAS 2026. Okay, because see, I want to assume one thing, that all of you have done your coachings now. The classes are done. Whatever notes you had to make, the notes are in place. Whatever jottings you had to make, the jottings are done. So in terms of your preparation, basic notes, basic preparation, all that is done. I do not think you need anything more than that. So let us now talk about how can we start preparing so that we are ready for a result in 26. That's the idea. Okay, so let's get started on this now. So after prelims, now that you have not made it, you prepare 26. Now, one thing I'm very clear that there's no point blaming the system. I know a lot of students are out there with a lot of angst. UPSC is unfair. UPSC is making mistakes, and you're frustrated. My suggestion: please do not go down that rabbit hole. There's no point blaming the system. The system is what it is. In fact, you had always known that this preparation is not going to be easy. It requires a lot of time, energy. and that the system is not fair. I believe all of us are aware of that. The system has its own gaps. The system has its own limitations. We're aware of that. Okay, UPSC, despite the fact it's one of the apex institutions, and we know that they are making mistakes. Like last prelims May, how unfortunate is that? Institution like UPSC has errors in the question, errors in the answers. They're dropping couple of questions, and they have good time to work on their questions and answers. So the system is not fair. The system is not flawless. Okay, but I will assert here, no point blaming, not getting frustrated is your only option. You cannot really do much about it. Okay, and I'm assuming that all of you are part of this process. So let's get on with it. So my mantra will be, let us move on. Whatever has happened has happened. Okay, let us move on and let us focus on 2026. So all of you watching me online, can you all at least commit to this much? Okay, can you all promise me that you will now try to, of course, there'll all be a lot of gaps and there'll be a lot of misses here, but can we all tell ourselves that 2026 is what we look forward to? Let us be a bit more optimistic. Let us be a bit more positive. Let us try to see that, yes, we can work and we can deliver. So let's move on, okay? Leave the trauma behind, but let us make a good assessment and move on. Okay. Now, in your preparation for GS, I'm focusing on GS. I'm not taking up optional right now. For GS, there are 3 components of preparation. I presume all of you agree on this, that NCRTs are not negotiable. While NCRTs are not enough, NCRTs need to be supplemented with a lot of more content, but NCRTs are essentials. You cannot escape NCRTs. And I do not know how many of you have done NCRTs thoroughly. This is one book that must be done thoroughly. This is one book that has to be done diligently, line by line, word by word. And I've shown you questions straight away from NCRTs they have picked up and they have asked. Okay, if you had the NCRTs in control, okay, this would have been definitely an edge for many of you. The essentials are NCRTs. The second important pillar in preparation is your foundation, which is the syllabus coverage, and consolidation matters a lot. When I say consolidation, I basically mean 2 things. One is, please summarize, make your synopsis, and you should also memorize your summary sheets. This is what I call as consolidation of your foundation. And the third component is answer writing and tests. Do you think I'm missing anything from the list here? Do you all agree that this is what ultimately matters? All agree on this? There are 3 components of preparation. NCRTs, the essentials, you have to do it thoroughly. You have to make summaries out of it. You have to have some ways how you can repeatedly revise and repeatedly practice. Okay, so NCRTs are not negotiable. Foundation is the entire course that you have attended or maybe you have made your notes on, with synopsis, memorization, and writing. Am I missing out anything here? Am I ignoring something that you think is important I should have added? Will all agree that these are the 3 most important pillars? Or kuch had tak, the sequence of preparation should also be this, more or less. You start with the essentials and then move on towards answer writing and tests. Is this agreed, all of you? Okay, very nice, excellent. So no debate here, excellent. Fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when I say answer writing tests, इसमें हम PYQ भी ऐड कर रहे हैं, इसमें हम advanced content भी ऐड कर रहे हैं. Okay, so all of that is part of answer writing and test largely. Okay, okay, now this is your timeline. I'm talking about this is 2025. Okay, and here onwards it is 2026. 2026. Okay, May is your prelims. So can you tell me, when you want to give your prelims next year, okay, which month you would like to start from? अगर प्रीलिम्स आपका मई में है, आप बताओ एक्सक्लूसिव प्रीलिम्स, ऑल ऑफ यू हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस, exclusive prelims, when do you think you should start? And you must not delay any more than that. Yeah, what is the appropriate time that you need for without dial? Because prelims, now you know, it is a tricky thing. You require practice, you require revisions, you require a lot of updations. Mid-December, okay, someone of you says mid-December, Mudit says. Others, what do you think? January you want to start off? Aditi says January, Ranjan says December. Okay, January mid, fine. I think January mid is a decent time to start off. So I think, yeah, okay, fine. Some of you can start from December also. But if you have given your prelims once and you know the process pretty well, I think mid-January onwards, prelims is a very good thing. Okay. So the actual time you have for preparing whatever you need to prepare is essentially these months. June आप 20th में खड़े हुए हो, and after that you have got 6 months. 6 months, okay, 3 months, 6 months आपके पास है. So if I take up mid-January, so approximately you have with you 7 months, okay, to consolidate all your work and then focus on your prelims. Is this target fine? Can I safely say you all have 7 months to go on plus or minus 10, 15 days? 7 months is what you have. Will you all agree on this? See, guys, I'll request one thing. All of you, please take a pen and paper and note down whatever I'm telling you. Make some jottings. Make some jotting, because ultimately this is not a gyan I'm giving. I'll give you a very, very actionable plan. I'll give you a proper strategy कि कैसे पढ़ना है. And please stop running around for classes. Please stop running around. ये कोर्स कर लिया, वो कोर्स कर लिया, यहाँ mentorship ले लिया, वहाँ mentorship ले लिया. This examination fundamentally is a self-preparation. It is fundamentally self-preparation. All the courses can only help you as much. All the courses can only guide you as much. अगर आपका खुद का process नहीं है, खुद का method नहीं है, खुद के targets, milestones नहीं है, खुद का drive नहीं है, this examination is not going to happen for you. The examination fundamentally is a self-preparation examination. The intensity required, the curiosity required, the type of engagement required, okay, it has to come from within. So please take up pen, paper, pencil and write down what I'm saying. आप ऐसे ही लिखो इसको. जून से जनवरी, जून 20th हो चुका, 10 दिन यहाँ बचा हुआ है, 10 days here, okay, 30 days you have in June, and January तक, okay, 7 odd days that you have. Yeah, 7 months. Fair enough, Ashutosh. Because you have to dedicate these approximately 4 to 5 months. You have to dedicate for prelims. Okay, so is this timeline understood, all of you? So in my timelines, all of you? This is the targets you have to keep your preparation within. And I'm assuming all of you have already done your GS, all of you have your basic notes. आपको एग्जाम के बारे में काफी कुछ पता है. You are not novice, freshers नहीं है. आप लोग greenhorns नहीं है. You know the examination fairly well. Okay, let's move on. Now, this is what I mean by your preparation. Remember, I talked about essentials, right? I've talked about the essentials. We have talked about this. We said you have essentials NCRT. Okay, you have foundation, and which is summarized synopsis and answer writing. Keeping these three in mind, I'm trying to elaborate what constitutes essentials and foundation. Now, if I look into that aspect, this is what you have. So in NCRTs, I'm looking at these core subjects. ये आपके core subjects हैं. Geography, history, polity, economy, society, IR, environment, and science. This is your core area. And in your, from NCRTs, okay, and from your GS classes, I think these are your core areas. In NCRTs, I'm adding a society and IR. Because see, there are a lot of questions asked, a lot of areas in your preparation which can be covered very effectively from NCERTs. अगर NCERT आपने ढंग से कर लिया, अगर NCERT आपका पकड़ में है, NCERT का language, NCERTs के examples, NCERT का organization, the headings of the books, अगर वो ठग से पता है आपको, believe me, society and IR are manageable. So I call these as essential NCERTs. These are the topics. And for the GS, with GS syllabus notes, these 6 are the important core areas. I'm focusing on core areas, okay, from the point of view which are important for prelims and will also help you in your mains. So in the GS part, I'm leaving out IR, I'm leaving out society, okay, I'm leaving out internal security. For now, I'm saying ethics ko chhod do. For now, I'm saying essays. I'll come back on essays again. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, please note down these points here. Now, so this is how I've divided your timeline. Starting from now, June, up till September end or October mid bhi le sakte ho. If you want, take it here. This should be the time for essentials, consolidation, and some amount of answer writing. Okay, and October mid onwards, okay, or 3.5, 4 months, you do only answer writing and tests. Okay, so this is how, and starting from Jan end or Jan mid onwards, you're focusing on the prelims. So that is how I have divided your timeline. Does this timeline look reasonable to all of you? Does this timeline look reasonable to all of you? Okay, June 20th mein aap khade hue hain. Take 1 or 2 days more if you want to take up. October mid, if you want, you can take that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 months approximately. Okay, is what I'm giving for covering essentials and GS consolidation along with some answer writing, not too much of answer writing. But the dedicated answer writing test that should start off a bit later. From October onwards, you can start that off. Okay, all of you, is this fine? This makes sense? You want to modify something here, you can do so eventually. Okay, now, in the 3 components, okay, so I'm going to focus right now on this one, and then I'll tell you what to do in answer writing. Okay, so this is your timeline. October tak kya karna hai? October se Jan tak kya karna hai? And uske baad kya karna hai? The 3 phases of this is the phases of your preparation. Did you all jot down this much? Does it make sense to all of you? Did you all jot down this much? Okay, please keep your pen paper handy. Okay, of course, you'll modify a lot of things, but likh lo taki, you have a sense of, active engagement in what I'm telling. Planning is a very, very important part of a preparation. An examination of this scale, an examination of the kind of effort it demands. Without planning, you will always be troubled. Okay, so I'm moving on from here. Now, I'm suspecting most of you are one of these 2 categories of students. Okay, cohort A and cohort B. Cohort A, they have done the GS synopsis and consolidation ho gaya hai. NCERTs padha hoga, but NCERT summary is not done. Okay, or NCERT is not done thoroughly. And cohort B, okay, they have only done the GS classes. They have only made notes of GS. They have not done NCERTs and they have not done synopsis consolidation. Can I assume that most of you are either cohort A or cohort B? I doubt if there are some who have done thorough NCERTs, okay, and you have also done the GS work. Okay, ये होंगे तो बहुत rare होंगे, and these kind of students बहुत rarely फंसते हैं. They are the ones who ultimately make it. My guess, most of you are cohort A or cohort B. Let me call this as cohort C so that we don't ignore them. Can you tell me which cohort you belong to? Can you tell me which group you belong to? Cohort A or cohort B? Cohort A or cohort B? Summary sheet of what, Ronak? Okay, summary consolidation along with memorization. You are cohort A, you are cohort B, you are cohort C. Be very honest here. Okay, just left on the construct notes. Okay, cohort C. Okay, Virajita. Cohort B. Okay, cohort C, your approach has to be very different. If you have done this much, I'm surprised if you have not cleared. To be very honest. Between cohort A and cohort B. Okay, thoda bahut NCRTs kar liya. I will give the list of NCRTs to you, by the way. Okay, then you will tell me whether you have actually done NCRTs or not. Ronak is cohort C. Okay, Parvez is cohort A. Okay, fine. Integrate board NCRT GS. I don't recommend that, Rustam, in the first part because करना मुश्किल होता है. If you can, very nice, but I don't recommend it. इसको अलग अलग रखो ताकि revision अच्छा होता रहे. Cohort B. My guess, most of you should be cohort B. Virajita 86. Okay, maybe something went wrong. Cohort B. Rachit says cohort B. My internal guess is most of you should be cohort B. Okay, because maybe you have done some bit of synopsis, you have done some bit of NCRTs, okay, but not complete. Partial completion hoga aapka. ठीक है? Okay, fine. So please identify, because see, the strategy for your preparation has to be different then. You cannot be preparing like you are all freshers. Cohort B, Rustam says cohort B. ठीक है? Okay, so you have identified who you are. Now this is my suggestion. अगर आप cohort A हैं, okay, then your work is do NCRT and also do answer writing. And when I say you have done synopsis का मतलब है all summaries over. All summaries are over, plus the summaries have been, the summary has been memorized. The suggestion for you is complete NCRTs and please start answer writing. अगर cohort A अगर आप हैं, अगर cohort B हैं, then my suggestion is hold answer writing. Don't do any answer writing. आपके पास टाइम नहीं है आपके पास अभी. आपका काम होगा ये finish NCRT and finish consolidation of the GS notes. I said no, I'll give you a proper strategy. आपको कैसे पढ़ना है, how you have to go through, what is the strategy you must apply. I'll tell you exactly. आगे भी बताएंगे आपको how will you divide your time. Did you all get your task? Okay, did you all understand what you have to do? Is it necessary? Shalini Unyal, absolutely. I am a very strong believer कि अगर आप summaries नहीं बना रहे हो, कोई jottings नहीं बना रहे हो, your study cannot be complete. You will take a lot of time to master the same thing. Okay, synopsis will make you move faster. And a lot of us miss out on certain subjects also. Okay, so I mean, in my scheme of things, in my teaching experience, in my study experience, jottings and notes are not negotiable. Without that, you'll always keep on struggling. Shalini, did you identify आपका काम क्या होना चाहिए फिर? And this is the task up to October, remember. Okay, from October, things will change. Kaushik, let's see, let the marks come. 90 seems less this year. Halaki initial assessment was the cutoff will be low, but looks like only the higher ones have qualified. I do not know why. Kaushik. Okay, okay, all of you understand this? Can I move on from here now? Can I move on from here? Fine then. I'm moving on. Right. Now, this is my suggestion here. Okay. Now, you have to finish all this consolidation maximum by October. So by October, you have 14 to 16 weeks. And interns answer writing starts after that. That's why I said, I'm giving you a plan up to October. Okay. After October, so October timeline, after October, you start off with intense answer writing. Before October, please consolidate. Whatever is left, plus you can have some amount of answer writing if you are cohort A. अगर cohort A नहीं है, तो पहले खत्म करो सारा summarization, सारा memorization, finish that. Okay, so NCERT, okay, NCERT and GS consolidation should be done within the first, second week of October. Do not go beyond that. Okay. Now, your week planner, you've got a timeline month-wise. Now, week planner kya hai? I am suggesting do not study all 7 days same thing. I have divided your week into 5 plus 1 plus 1. Plus 1, this Sunday, it's nice to keep 1 day off. 1 day off, maybe for your reflection, or 1 day off, kind of energize yourself. 1 day off is more like a reserve day. कि भाई कुछ खत्म नहीं हुआ है, so keep Sunday as a reserve day. Take a break, go meet your friends. Okay, you cannot be mechanically preparing. You need to also ease off. कपड़े भी धोने होते हैं, कमरा भी साफ करना होता है. You want to go out with your friends maybe for a day. Sunday off is fine. And I said you can keep it as a reserve day. अगर targets meet नहीं हुआ, it's a reserve day. Your actual study of the work you have given you, answer writing ho, consolidation, and do it for 5 days. Your choice which 5 days you want to do. Okay, and keep 1 day for current affairs and revision. Okay, keep 1 day for current affair revision. So this is how I am suggesting. So you have got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday आप strike off कर लो. Okay. Now of these 5 days, I recommend that Friday रख लो for current affairs. And the remaining, because if you keep current affairs of Friday, Saturday, it almost like 2 days of break ho jata hai. Because you have studied for 4 days, and then you come back, take a slight detour, like बोरियत ना हो, okay, and then start off again on Saturday. Okay, Nitya, one by one. अभी मैं GS के बता रहा हूँ, only for GS right now. Optional we will do later on. यहाँ तक ठीक है all of you? I've given you the monthly planner. कब तक क्या करना है? I'm giving you a weekly planner. How will your week look like? यहाँ तक ठीक है all of you? Can I move on? Yeah, looks fine. Okay, excellent. ठीक है. Okay, so now I'm moving on towards your daily planner. How will your day look like? Now I'm targeting 6 to 8 hours of work on a regular basis. No point planning 15-20 hours. वो होता नहीं है. 6 से 8 घंटा. On some days 7 hours. On some days 8 or 9 hours. Okay. On some days maybe 10 hours, but not daily. 6 to 8 hours is your average preparation time per day. Okay, I'm June, September, June, October, whatever. Okay, and divide your day into 2 parts. Okay, your first part and your second part. Right. And this suggestion, okay, cohort A. Now, cohort A, your GS consolidation is done. Spend the first half doing NCERTs, okay, 2 or 3 hours, or whatever you think. And the second half, do answer writing or reverse karo. Okay, on the first half, you can do, maybe if you want, you can switch it. And the first half, you can do maybe answer writing. The second half, you can do NCERTs. But beta, NCERTs kar lo. I'll tell you what all books you must do. Okay, and this is your target is September, October tak. So the first half, so let's say 3 to 4 hours. Can't you start your day at 8 o'clock and study till 12 o'clock? 4 hours ho gaya. If you start your day at 6 o'clock, study till 10 o'clock. Okay, your 4 hours is done. And suddenly, no, it doesn't look अनमैनेजेबल 7 से 11 तक क्या अनमैनेजेबल है बताओ? Okay, you wake up at 6 o'clock or wake up 7 o'clock, get ready, 8 बजे बैठ जाओ और at a stretch 3-4 घंटे पढ़ लो. I said, no, 3 to 4 hours is what I'm looking at. Do you think it's possible, all of you? And second half, I'll suggest do in two parts. One block can be from 2 to 4 types. दो घंटा हो गया. और एक block रखो, maybe 7 to 9 types or 7 to 10 types. ऐसे रखो. If you have done this, and of course 1 or 2 hours ऊपर नीचे, is it possible, all of you? I think 6 to 8 hours is very, very doable. Okay, इससे कम अगर हो रहा है तो you are struggling, and of course I'm assuming you will not go to any class. Okay, don't join a course, for heaven's sake. You don't need a course for all of this. Yeah, it's entirely self-study. Please train your mind into more and more self-study. Okay, train your mind more and more into planning for yourself, setting timeline for yourself, setting milestone for yourself, and twice or thrice a week, 2 दिन पूरे वीक में या 3 वीक में 2 और घंटा ऐड करो for some bit of optional. But optional is not your priority up to October. Does it look fine? Does this look fine, all of you? So I've given you the yearly planner, I've given you the monthly planner, I have mentioned the weekly, and how does your day look like? Can you all jot down these points? Make some jottings, make some notes, so that you are not missing out, okay, on the important points. And of course, please manage, please manipulate, okay, depending upon what suits you, do some changes. But itna all agree? Can I move on from here now? Can I move on from here? Daily planner. And this, I said, is a plan for self-study. Yeah, all fine? Okay, excellent. Now, NCRT का work जो है, I'm trying to give you 19 weeks of NCRT work. I'll tell you what NCRT am I talking about. Okay, and I'll give you a proper chart also on this. Okay, NCRT work 19 weeks. Okay, when I say 19 weeks, I'm looking at 5 days a week. I'm looking at 5 days a week. आशुतोष आते हैं उस पे. देखो, all this will go down the drain अगर आप prelims नहीं clear कर रहे हो. And most of you have given second attempt, third attempt. अब आपका अगर prelims नहीं हुआ ना, you are in trouble. Okay, then what will happen is, you will lose interest. So my entire focus is get a bit more comfortable on the prelims front at least. Okay, I don't want you to miss out on the prelims first. Okay, so 19 weeks ka plan hai for NCRT work, 5 days a week. And what we're looking at is this one. All of you, please pay attention to this. These are the NCRTs you have to do. Okay, history, there are 6 NCRTs. Okay, 3 themes and 3 this. These are the old NCRTs. ये जो 3 हैं, these are the old NCRTs. Okay, polity governance, democratic politics. This is class 9th का किताब. Okay, this is the class 10th का किताब है ये. If I'm not wrong, it says 11. This could be wrong here. I'll go and check again. And this is class 11th. Yes. There are 3 NCRTs here. 3 NCRTs, I'm giving you 3 weeks. 6 NCRTs, I'm giving you 6 weeks. Okay. Geography, I'm assuming many of you are geography optional students. And even otherwise, there are actually 4 books in geography. Okay. My recommendation, abhi aap class 11th ka hi karo, Fundamentals of Physical Geography. There's one on Indian geography. Drop that for now and finish this in 2 weeks. Line by line, word by word, sit down, make notes and be done with it. For economy, okay, there are 2 books. Take 3 weeks for this. For science and technology, there are very specific pages. Okay, class 9th NCERT, class 10th NCERT, class 12th biology की, unit 8, 9 and 10. Not everything. और ये सारा खत्म करो in 1 week. For environment, biology के last 4 chapters, again finish in 1 week. Indian society. Now see, many of you have not done this in your NCERT work. There are 5 books related to Indian society, and in many ways, this is one of the core pillars of your GS preparation. ये आपको help करेगा ethics में, ये help करता है आपको essays में. This helps you in social justice topics. It helps you in society topics. It helps you in governance topics. Many of you do not do this at all. My recommendation, ये जो 5 किताबें हैं, इसको 2 week में खत्म करो. And international relations, your choice. I will recommend if you can do it in 1 week. तो आप बताओ इसमें से how many of you had done all of this? This is a 19 week का suggestion. Some of you can move faster. Okay, but ये 4 तो non-negotiable है. Economy, geography, polity and history. These 4 are non-negotiable. You have to do this. Tamil Nadu history book, Kaushik, you can, but इसको पहले कर लो. Then Tamil Nadu history book, you can move very fast. Okay. In fact, these 3 books, ये जो 3 किताबें हैं ना, these 3 books, these give you a very strong sense of chronology. You must read these books very patiently. 4-4 घंटे बैठ के पढ़ो, okay, 5 दिन बैठ के पढ़ो, ये हो जाएगा. Okay, 5 days में you can finish, okay, one of this, or 5 days we can finish this also. So didn't do class 11, 12. So now Rachit, that's what I'm saying. When I say NCERT, there's a range of topic you should do. Okay, these 4 are your priority subjects. ये 4 priority subjects हैं. Okay, और ये फिर बाद में ऐड कर लेना. Your Hindi medium, no problem, Bhupinder. आप हिंदी मीडियम से पढ़ें, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. How many of you have thought on these lines? Because the questions asked, particularly mains questions, में, the kind of understanding they expect out of your answers, the kind of maturity that they expect out of your answers will not happen if you have not done this depth of study. You'll always have a challenge अगर आप इस depth में गए नहीं हो. Shalini, if it takes more time, so be it. But when you are moving fast and reading, you actually are not studying. You have an illusion of study. Okay? अगर आप synopsis नहीं बनाते हो, and it takes time, I agree. That's why I'm giving you 1 week per book. That's a lot of time. Okay? If you do not make summaries, you have an illusion of competence. You have an illusion of completion. You always will struggle there. Kar lo ab, Kaushik. You have done a good work till now. Do this now. Yes, I have added the history, arts wala, jo fine art wala hai. Yes, there is 1 book, Introduction to Indian Art. I will add that also. There is one introduction to Indian art. To Indian art. This is class 11th book. Yes, I will recommend this also. Correct. हम इसको भी recommend करेंगे. Bhupinder, find a way. I cannot suggest any shortcut here. नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, पढ़ के समझो. Okay. Otherwise, you'll always struggle. Okay. This is also important book, and I can give you another maybe some more time for this. But ये भी आपको कर लेना चाहिए. Class 11. And it's a very good book. Hardly about 120 odd pages का किताब है ये. You can finish off in 2 or 3 days में खत्म हो जाएगा. Did you all make? अच्छा, by the way, all of this I will share with you for your download. आप कर लेना. I'll put this on our resource page. You can click there and download it. Okay. If you are not there, all of you, please join my Telegram channel. Okay. I keep updating these things there. Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. This is my Telegram channel. Please join this channel, okay, so that you can be in touch with me whatever way you can. Kaushik, answer writing comes later. First, finish this. If you can't incorporate, one reason is you have not yet mastered. आपने themes 1 2 3 पढ़ लिया है, आपका chronology mastered नहीं है, और memorize करो. Okay. I am moving on. ठीक है? Please note this down. And this is my Telegram channel. If you can, please join this. आलोक, मेरा सजेशन तो यही है कि अगर समरी नहीं बना रहे और स्ट्रगल करोगे, आप आपका लग रहा है कि पढ़ के याद हो गया तो ठीक है, then move on. Okay, that's your call. This is my suggestion, and I'm sure many of you have not done these topics. ये टॉपिक किया नहीं होगा आप लोगों ने, ये कर लो. You work of maybe 1 month approximately. Okay, IR, society, environment, ये कर लो. Okay, topics of science and technology, ये कर लो. Okay, I'm moving on. I hope you all have noted now. Now, in the GS consolidation work, this is your GS of your class notes. This is your class notes वाला काम जो है. Class notes हो या फिर जो भी आपने पढ़ा है. Okay, this also must be converted into summaries. This also must be memorized. And I'm giving you 15 weeks for this. A bit more time for NCERT and 15 weeks for this. और ये 15 work week को आप ऐसे use करेंगे. Again, please note this down. It gives you a sense of कितना time लगना चाहिए. Geography पूरा, okay, class notes को summarize करना 3 weeks. Polity governance 3 weeks. History, art, culture 4 weeks. Okay, economy 3 weeks. Science, technology 1 week. Environment 1 week. It should have been economy, not economics. Okay, this is your class notes. You don't need a separate one. Good. अगर ये हो गया अच्छी बात है. I'm suspecting many of you would have done this. अगर नहीं है तो करो. अगर पूरा नहीं किया है, जो बच गया है वो करो. Okay, that's how you start off. All fine? So I've given you some targets. And remember, you have to identify your own cohort. Okay, we had mentioned about your cohorts, who you are as a person, what. ये cohort याद है आपको? If you are cohort A, okay, please do your NCRTs अगर नहीं किया है, okay, and start off your memorization. If you are cohort B, stop answer writing and do the rest first. That's okay, Ronak. You know कि भाई governance नहीं है तो अलग, but अलग अलग करने की जरूरत नहीं. I don't think you need to do that. Okay, you don't need to do that. Okay, so you know your cohort and your work now. now, okay. Okay. Now, next. Now, this is my suggestion for answer writing. Those who are who have done yours, cohort A guys. This is for cohort A. Cohort A. Answer writing. Try writing 2 or 3 answers every day for 5 days a week. Right? Total till October, you have 12 to 16 weeks approximately. I'm targeting 150 answers. Target 150 answers. This is only for cohort A. Cohort B, आप शुरू मत करो answer writing till you have taken care of the NCERTs and GS summarization. Make sense to all of you? Make sense all of you? I'll tell you कि answer writing कैसे करना होता है. Give me a few minutes. First, if you have any queries or clarifications, पहले मुझे बताओ क्या clarifications हैं. 2 to 3 answers on a day. So this is a work of maybe 2 to 3 hours. Okay, ये GS की बता रहे हैं for GS. On this you can add maybe 2 to 3 answers for optionals. For optionals, okay, working twice or working thrice a week. Just give me 2 minutes. Wait. यहां तक क्लैरिटी है? सेपरेट मुदित. NCERT सेपरेट करो, GS को अलग करो. Combining will take a lot of time. You'll only end up getting more frustrated. Did you all note down till here? Can I move ahead now? Can I move ahead? Yeah. Yeah, ठीक है? Okay. Now see. Now for answer writing, this is my suggestion. This is my suggestion for answer writing. Okay, answer writing, I will start in some ways for all of you. Keep it open. Okay, of course I can't evaluate, but I'll tell you what to do. Now see, there is lot of gyan on answer writing. हर इंस्टीट्यूट कुछ ना कुछ ज्ञान दे रहा है, हर मेंटोर ज्ञान दे रहा है, लेकिन आंसर लिखता कोई नहीं है. This is the problem. Okay, why? Because the fact is writing answers is difficult. Okay, there is content problem, there is a recall problem, there is a presentation problem, there is language problem. ये सारा प्रॉब्लम एक साथ डील करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. Right? So most of us get frustrated. So go in preparation for prelims, all you must do is understand and remember. That's all. उसमें language कोई काम फायदा नहीं है, presentation का कोई काम नहीं है, and you learn. But these two become different, and plus the physical effort itself. Likhna is tiring. You can sit down and read a book, but writing, and that's one reason why all of you are escaping the process of writing summaries. Likhna mushkil hota hai. Okay, that is why everybody escapes answer writing. Okay, so this feeling of escaping answer writing is understandable. ये कोई ऐसा अनहोनी बात नहीं है. I mean, given a choice, even I will not want to write answers. So everybody wants to escape answer writing. Am I being very logical and very honest here? Okay. How many of you enjoy? लिखना है, मजा, चलो मजा आएगा, आज लिखेंगे. How many of you have that feeling? Maybe एक आध answer में आ भी जाए, but after a point, it's draining, it's exhausting. It is mentally, very intense. So most of us want to escape answer writing. It's a very, very natural thing, okay, that people experience. So and escaping is understandable. So here is my suggestion, all of you. Okay, my suggestion to all of you is, please, number one, don't write answers spontaneously. Spontaneous answer writing, I said, don't do. What do I mean by spontaneous writing? You have taken up a question, 7 मिनट में धड़ाधड़ लिख रहे हो. अभी वो आपका एबिलिटी हुआ नहीं है. No spontaneous writing. It will tire, it will exhaust you. और इतना लिखने के बाद में your answer quality will be very, very pathetic. Your answer quality will be very, very pedestrian. आप किसी दिखाओगे, आपको खुद को शर्म लगेगा, यार मैंने क्या लिख दिया है, कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है. Some of you, आपका हाथ नहीं चलेगा. Some of you will have a problem of language. Some of you can't draw diagrams. Some of you can't recall. So no spontaneous. Did you all understand what I mean by spontaneous writing? No spontaneous writing. You take up the question and start writing immediately. I said, don't do that. Not required. No spontaneous writing. And also, okay, don't write fresh answers. Okay. Avoid original answers. Answers to start with. Some of you are in my class. Maybe you understand what I'm telling you here. See, there is something called as original study. What's original study? Okay. आपको syllabus पकड़ा दिया, and you start looking at internet, you look up the books, you ask your friends, you go and talk to teacher, you do research and then make your notes. That is your original notes. Okay, I give you a topic. Okay, आपको सिर्फ बता दी कि topic में, the topic is India's poverty. The topic is inflation. And then you study original study. Net में खोज के what is inflation, net में खोज के types of inflation. You look up economic survey, how much is India's inflation. You then talk to a teacher who can explain something around inflation curve and all of that. Okay, you read some articles on inflation. ये सब पढ़ के आपने notes बनाया. That is your original notes. How many of you have made original notes in GS? Tell me. How many of you make original notes from GS? एकदम हर टॉपिक को आप खुद सोच रहे हो, खुद खोज रहे हो, हर टॉपिक को आप खुद एनालाइज करके खुद लिख रहे हो. How many of you? You're reading 2-3 books and then making notes. How many of you have done that? So what is that you are doing? What in your GS preparation, How do you make your notes? आप कैसे बनाते हो? Do you make original notes? So आपका strategy क्या है notes से बताओ? What is your strategy for making notes? Essentially, okay, you go to a teacher, you go to institute, and they dictate the notes to you. You go to institute, the institute gives you booklets, right? Or booklets से आप पढ़ लेते हो. You talk to some friend who gives you his notes. So आप उससे पढ़ रहे हो ना? The answer writing, we stop doing original ones. It will take a lot of time. When basic notes, basic concepts original नहीं है, okay, तो आप answer writing क्यों करना चाह रहे हो original? That's my point. See, a couple of years ago, when internet was not there, couple of years ago when ChatGPT was not there, a couple of years ago we didn't have YouTube. So all of us who were preparing were doing original things. And answer writing was, yes, till I write the answers, I will not learn answer writing. लेकिन अब तो आपके पास resources हैं आप लोग के पास में. You can search different institutes, model answers. You can take up model answers from your friends. You can download from AI also. Okay, so do not write any fresh answers. Avoid original answer writing. To start with, धीरे धीरे होगा. To start with, important है. To start with, don't do those two things. तो करना क्या है आपको? So your strategy will be, okay, take model answers, comma, modify those and condense those. छोटा करो, make it brief, and make these your own answers. Okay, copy and learn. Copy and learn is my mantra. और fresh answer, मुदित वही समझा रहे हैं ना? Fresh answer means, okay, do not write the whole answer on your own. Take some answer, copy from that. Take some answer, modify that. Don't write an answer from scratch, is my suggestion. देख देख के कॉपी करो. Okay, किताब देख के लिखो, नोट्स देख के लिखो, और उसको ब्रीफ करो, छोटा करो. And do this for, okay, 100, 200 answers across topics. Copy and learn, see and learn, copy and learn. See how diagrams are drawn. Yes, Ekta, correct, yes. Does this make sense? देखो इसमें क्या होगा ना? Okay, so from books also ये original ही है. मुदित, see from model answers, not from books anymore. Books को लिख के दिखना भी मुश्किल है. There are already model answers in the market. Model answers I will give you. मैं आपको पकड़ा दूंगा. In fact, I will share the link with all of you. Okay, I will upload lot of model answers on our website. And you can download from there, and you can start writing from there. You don't have to bother anything beyond that. कॉपी करो, अगर नहीं करते हो तो करो कॉपी करो. ऐसे में you'll have lot of problems. If you do this, your fear of writing will go. This will take away your fear of writing. And you can move very fast. आप एक दिन में okay, आराम से 3-4 आंसर लिख सकते हो in 3-4 hours. Do not write fresh answers. So what we will do is, okay, you can depend on me. You can depend on me for suggested questions. कि किस पे लिखोगे? For suggested questions and for their model answers. I will give you a list of questions on which you must write. Don't write any random question. And let the questions be largely your PYQs if you want to do that. You can also do that. Okay, so from now, from June 20th up to mid-October, about 4 months of time आपके पास है. Okay, in GS, okay, try writing 150 answers. Nitya, that is why if you copy and write down, okay, you will write even faster. You will write even better. Nitya, your good answers are good, but you have taken a lot of time to write that. So इससे अच्छा नहीं है कि I'll give you one content, you modify that. If you are good at answer writing, you can modify even better and write faster. We want to see 2-3 answers every day. Okay, so that's why I'm saying do not write fresh answers. So इसमें क्या होगा? Okay, you will be able to learn language. You will learn structuring better. You will learn presentation better. Okay, you will be able to move very fast. This approach that I'm telling you, where you will modify a model answer, this will give you very high quality. It will also give you very good speed of writing. It will give you good coverage. It will give you good coverage. ठीक है. If you're doing that, Mudit, very nice, excellent. You're on the right track, no problem. So I will share the link. Are you all on the Telegram group also? I'll share the link with all of you then. आपको जो मैंने Telegram link बताया, I'll share the link on that. Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. Okay. So on this Telegram channel, I will share the link. I will give you the suggested questions. Plus, I'll also give you model answers. ये हम आपको दे देंगे. And you do this target for every week. Okay. Write 10-15 answers, 10-15 answers, you should be fine. No, Rachit. I discourage looking up toppers copies. Toppers copies जो आपको मिल रहा है, वो exam condition के write-ups हैं. Exam condition write-ups are not the best quality answers. Okay. If you want toppers, then see the toppers, okay, room written answers. Toppers copy will only tell you what kind of writing they do to get marks, but वो quality कम होता है. If you follow that standard, your quality will fall down even more. हाँ तो कॉपी करो ना. कॉपी करना मुश्किल है क्या? प्रिंस राज, can you take the pain of copying answers? इतना कर सकते हैं, right? ठीक, all of you? Make sense, all of you? That is your strategy. I'm giving you strategy for October तक दिया मैंने आपको. October के बाद में I'll tell you what to do next. Tyler, I will have one more workshop for geography optional. I'll do that. अभी एक के बाद भाई इतना समझाने में मुझे 1 घंटा लग गया आपको या 1.5 घंटा लग गया आपको. So it takes time. I'll have one more workshop on how to prepare for geography optional. I'll do that. Achha, one recommendation for all of you. Essays. Guys, essay is even more tougher than optional. Remember this, or GS. An essay is lot of mindset. Essay is lot of thinking. Essay is very, very high level of writing. Don't ignore this. Don't postpone essays. Don't postpone essays preparation. In fact, with this, I will strongly recommend to all of you, okay, please enroll into our essays program. It's a very, very affordable program, just about 5,000, 6,000 rupees ka program hai. Okay, and it is largely live, plus it also has lot of video classes, and you can do this entirely at your own pace. You do not have to struggle too much. If you can give just 1 or 2 hours a week, just 1 to 2 hours a week, okay, in 1 month, you will understand what essays writing is. So मैं चाहूंगा कि essays को आप postpone नहीं करके join as fast as possible. You can join essays next week itself if you want to do that. Current affairs बाद में, कौशिक. अभी current affairs को हम बाद में बताएंगे आपको. पहले ये समझ में आया कि नहीं, बताओ. Wait for it, current affairs. Did you all understand answer writing and importance of essays? Then I'll tell you current affairs. ठीक है, all good? All good here? Okay. Virajita, are the essay videos helping you? Do you think they're helping you? Do you think you're getting insights from it? And is it manageable? Yes, it is. Okay. Mudrit, you can join, not a problem. You can join. If you have not done answer writing, then join. Otherwise, the test is fine. Otherwise, the test is also okay. Okay, excellent. I have a very different approach to essays. How essay is taught and how essays are written. It is not the right approach at all. Essays का बहुत अलग approach है. Essays require different skill. I mean, this is one domain I think is not properly taught to you in the ecosystem. Okay, so it's something that you must learn. Okay, Mudit, if you have done answer writing, then you can join the tests alone. Then you focus more on the GS part. And for essays, also we have a channel which is essays with Edukemy. Like a Telegram channel. Please join this. In that channel, we have Bashir Sir. He does a remarkable work in essays, teaching you philosophy, writing skills, paragraphing skill, paraphrasing skills. You will love interacting with the Bashir Sir. I also come in once in a while. Okay, you must join these 2 Telegram channels. Okay. Now for current affairs, I will have a separate session, but my recommendation right now is this. Current affairs, do thematic. Okay, that is, you are doing current affairs only economy, current affairs only polity, current affairs only science and tech. Do thematic study in current affairs and do current affairs once a week. And do current affairs with 1 month lag. Okay, in the month of June, do current affairs of May. In the month of July, do current affairs of June. Do it 1 month lag. Okay, and this is my suggestion. You can change the date. Say if you have taken a Friday, okay, 4 weeks, okay, first Friday, second Friday, third Friday, fourth Friday. First Friday, the theme you will cover is polity, governance and social issues. ये दो linked होते हैं. Second Friday, do only environment, ecology and science and technology. The third Friday, do only IR, geopolitics and security. The fourth Friday, do only economy. And my suggestion right now is ignore newspapers right now. You stick to any one source, whatever your source is, some institute's booklet. Any source that you think of. You can also follow our source if you want, that's your choice. So in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Keep 1 day only for current affairs. Don't do current affairs every day. It's a waste of time. 1 day current affairs and do it thematic. The first week, say this. Second Friday, do this. Third Friday, do this, and so on. This is your mantra for current affairs. Okay, guys? Any other question you want me to clarify? Tell me. I've given you the planner for good next 4.5 months, October 3rd. Can you all be committed to the planner? And on the Telegram channel, I will drive this slowly, gradually. Make sense, all of you? Okay? And optional, I'll have one more workshop. I'll come back on that. Virajita, motivation comes from good work. We have an opposite idea. We think that we will have motivation and then we will work. It's actually reverse. If you do good work, if you're making good progress, you'll feel motivated. That's one. Number two, in this preparation, you will have cycles of energy and cycles of self-doubt. Okay, so talk to somebody who can help you. You're free to call me up and talk to me. Right? Start the work. Start the work. The momentum will happen. Start the work. The process will take shape. And all of you work with the objective of clearing the examination in 2026. Beta, pressure at home. It's a package you come with. So if I have a car, the package is tire puncture hoga, the package is petrol khatam hoga. You can't run away from it. If I'm born, the package is I will grow old, I will have health problems. I can't run away from that. So uska koi magic nahi hai, Rachit. Keep on talking to them. There'll be time when they'll be upset, when you will be upset. Okay, so this goes on. Yes, Devarga, I am taking NCRT summarizations. If you're on the main Telegram group, I'm giving you a link also to submit, and we will evaluate. We do that. And I'm taking per submission, I'm taking 21 rupees, like Guru Dakshina. You go and register yourself for 21 rupees, give me your NCRT, we'll evaluate, we'll give you remarks and give it back to you. Debarga. So join our Telegram channel and we'll tell you how to work on it then. Take all of you. So that's all I could have discussed. 1.5 hours of workshop. I hope I have given you some kind of direction now. I've given you some kind of an orientation. Start the work and I'm sure you will build on it. हाँ कर लो. Okay, you can do that also, Bhupender. But go thematic. Go thematic. Okay, so all of you, have a nice weekend. My blessings to you. 20th June हो चुका है. Do not waste too much of time. As quickly as possible. जो NCERTs नहीं किया है, उसको शुरू कर लो. I'll give the link to you, Debarga. Just click that link and before submission, you can register yourself. I'll give you targets, not randomly nahi hai. What target I'm giving you, that's what is your expected milestone. Okay then, all of you, my wishes, my blessings. Happy talking to you guys. Reach out to me if you have any problem. I hope to address those.